Okay, good morning. My name is Walter. Today I'm gonna talk about two important aspects in the education in Colombia, like bilingual and multilingual education, and how the resources about these topics are important for to improve the learning and teaching process in the English. Okay, but bilingualism important in Colombia is important. It's so important in Colombia because in a globalized environment in which people currently live, knowing English of course becomes like a synonymous with the competitive. In this way, we can get open doors and at the job level, facilitating academics learning as well as learning from different cultures. But unfortunately, in Colombia, has a low level in English, and that's a big problem. But I think that the problem of bilingual education in Colombia lies mainly in the method of teaching the language, opting for a form of foreign education as the country's previous instruction do. Is the best way, maybe to make the nation more competent and lead it towards development and prosperity. Colombia's bilingual policies must once again undergo an educational reform, where quality education is provided first and culturalization of the language to be learned is the second. Okay, but maybe I think that the main reason why the level of bilingualism is so low in Colombia is because the teachers don't perform very well in English. Okay, maybe they don't have a capacitation about how to teach English in the classroom, and of course that is why it is important to improve teacher salary condition and carry out maybe some trainings where a teacher can get more information about different methods, different strategies, different tools that improve the acquisition of the English in the students. Okay, I think that is important. So in another hand, talking about the multilingualism in Colombia, I think that this is a word that many people conceptualize like a phenomenon of Amazonian indigenous. Okay, where you can find different language that are very close, but also of course Spanish, that is our native language, and English our second language. But we have to think about urban areas. The urban areas are important because there are a lot of immigration from indigenous people and from other countries and different types, and of course the multilingualism are carried out, and while the number of people moving from one country to another, from one area to another, continues to grow. So for that reason, I think that the multilingualism will become more and more evident. Okay, and the aim for us to reflect on this phenomenon from education, so that each student can prosper from what they know, taking advantage for the linguistic resources they have. But I think that maybe the riches of the language that it brings to incorporate other languages instead of the limiting, maybe that is one or two standard language. Okay, but of course, talking about this important aspect in education, it's important to carry out research of bilingualism and multilingualism in Colombia, because this will help to improve educational quality, particularly for the improvement of the foreign language teaching in Colombia. That is a good point to work. So this kind of investigation also will seek to respond to national needs regarding English and diversity cultural, because in Colombia, with the implementation of this kind of research, teachers and students of basic, middle, and higher education, maybe they are able of meeting international standard in the mapping of English for every life in the academic will be trained. Okay, in addition, or maybe and finally, to develop of this kind of investigation in Colombia, will be able to form a cultural identity in our students by straining integral education. So thank you so much.